What is going on, everybody? Steven here. I know what you're thinking. This is not my normal 55 gallon or 75 gallon tank. Well, again, I did another irrational thing and decided to buy yet a third tank, as everyone should do. This one is a 10 gallon tank, and I actually have some pretty awesome fish in here. These are the dwarf Pea Puffers. I currently have two of them. Now for them, you want to do at least 5 gallons for your first one, and then 3 to 5 gallons for any additional Pea Puffers that you may have. So I just got two in here now. I got a little bit of driftwood. As you can see, there's a lot of film on this. That's actually, it's not harmful. This is like a fungus or kind of like a bacteria. Normally you don't have this problem if you boil the wood first, which I did, but I guess I didn't boil it long enough, so I have a little bit of build up there. It's going to go away in a little, like maybe a few weeks probably, but yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. And then all of these plants I pulled from my other tanks here, so I got a lot out of there, and a couple out of here as well. So a little crypt back there with some Vallisneria and whatever this new guy is, not quite sure. For filtration, I'm just doing a sponge filter and also the smaller thing here. That's probably too much filtration. I probably don't need that much for this. I might end up taking that out because it is a little noisy and has a little bit of vibration. I don't really like that. So, and I got a little heater here as well. Set it for around 78 degrees for these guys. Now the dwarf Pea Puffers, what I like about them, if this thing will ever focus on it, unlike the other puffers, come on man, you don't have to worry about like filing their teeth down or giving them a lot of hard things to eat to wear their teeth down, because these guys, their beaks don't keep growing enough to be a problem. They're gonna get about an inch maybe, could be a little bit over, a little bit under, depending on, you know, all fish are different, but pretty sure I have a guaranteed female, which is this one here. I don't know if I can get them. They might be too small for this thing to really like focus on really well. The females are going to be typically, you know, a little rounder. They have a lot more defined spots on them, while the males will have more like blotchy spots and like stripes almost. There's also a couple differences. Their belly's going to have like a black line on it and everything as well. But these guys are really young, so it's going to take a while, I think, for them to really mature, and so I can tell. I think that one could possibly be a male, but again, he's just too young to really know what it's going to be, because they all look like females when they're young. So this, I originally got this tank because I needed to cull my shrimp somehow. I know that sounds horrible by putting them in here and letting them possibly be food to this, but it was either that or flush them, which I'm not really okay with, just flushing random things. So I decided to put them in here and cull them and let nature take its course. So I've got a couple shrimp in here already. The shrimp are going to be like the ones that are discolored. These were all from my red cherry shrimp colony. So there's a lot of brown ones in here, and you know, all other discolored type of shrimp that didn't get the right coloration through breeding and things like that. So so what I've got is some bloodworms here. There were frozen bloodworms that these guys eat. They eat that. They also eat snails. They'll eat shrimp if they're really hungry, but they haven't actually gone after any shrimp in this tank yet. Probably because they're so small and the shrimp are, you know, pretty big, but I do feed them pretty well. So I think if they were to get hungry enough, they might go after them, but not really wanting them to just tear them all up. I would, you know, I don't know, it seems kind of cruel, but we're going to go ahead and put this in and watch them eat. They love this stuff. So let's see here. Pop that in there. It's like they're eating spaghetti. It's kind of fun to watch. Sorry for all the noise in the background. We're trying to get ready for Thanksgiving, so getting all the dishes and stuff ready. So normally you want to keep at least, I don't know, I mean if you're trying to breed them, maybe 1 male and 2 females would be good. You don't want 2 males unless you have a really big tank. Probably 20 gallons or so, like 20 long. Because the males, once they get around breeding time, they're going to really go after each other a lot. So normally, maybe a male and a female, or a male and 2 females would be ideal. Which is probably what I'll go with in this tank, is a male and 2 females. The 10 gallon is a little sparse right now. They like a lot of vegetation to hide around in, so that's why I chose the Vallisneria, because it's going to spread really quickly and grow fast. So I think, you know, in a few months' time, this tank will be really comfortable for them. So it won't be too sparse. So a lot of times these guys will get one and it looks like they just can't really swallow it, and they'll, you know, shake their head and kind of spit it out and tear little chunks off of it. They're like little helicopters though, it's really cool. I can't wait for them to get a little bigger though. Let's go see what the other one's doing. Eating some more spaghetti. Yeah, so the male's also right behind the eyes, kind of almost circling the eye. They'll get like a little neon stripe or two, and that's what I'm waiting for as well. But you can kind of see like the patterns are different on these two. I think the one on the left there is older, obviously, so you know it's bigger, but it doesn't have as well defined spots on it, which leads me to think it could possibly be a male. The males also have yellowish fins, but again, it's too early to tell. So hopefully in maybe half a year or less, these guys get a little bit bigger and mature a little bit more, and I can really see what we got. Sorry for the shaky camera. I had a lot of coffee this morning. Yeah, even the shrimp like those bloodworms too, which is kind of weird. But yeah, like I said, they have not gone after any of the shrimp yet. This tank, I'm just putting all the undesirable shrimp in here and letting them kind of live their life out in this tank. So these guys are going to munch on this throughout the day, and then whatever's left over, I'll end up pulling out so it doesn't rot and create any kind of ammonia spikes. I just went with a simple sand substrate here, because sometimes they'll like to sift through the sand a little bit and look for stuff. They're very inquisitive. They're like little water puppies. They're really cool looking fish. They'll helicopter around the tank and look at everything and get all excited again. It's like they forget what's in the tank, so every time they see it, it's something new. I'll do probably another video in, I don't know, two or 3 months, once everything kind of fills out a little bit better and starts looking better too. But yeah, these are the this is my Pea Puffer tank. Really excited about these guys. You know, it's something different from my normal community tank and my other tank I've got going on. So didn't even know these guys existed, so I was really excited to get them. They don't need brackish water. This is completely fresh water. So they're really easy to keep, honestly. As long as you get them the right food that they need. I would like to get maybe some pond snails or pest snails to put in here too, just as a a varied diet, because I don't want to feed them the same thing every single day. I want to be able to kind of change their diet up a little bit. But yeah, Super cool fish. It's so cool to watch them eat. Okay. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll do another one here in a few months, like I said. So, have a good Thanksgiving. See y'all later.